Pocket organizers, Noah. Pocket organizers.
Hey guys, welcome back to Wise Men Company. I'm Noah.
I'm Ben.
And today we're going to be talking about pocket organizers. Now, for a lot of people out there, the EDC or everyday carry trend is somewhat new. And you know, we kind of were joking around during our intro with the pocket protector, and it's become sort of this synonymous with nerds or scientists,
geeks.
And you know, the reality is, if you go back, 50 years or so, this was a pocket organizer. This was everyday carry. I can remember my grandfather wearing a Hanes pocket t-shirt, suspenders, and like a pocket protector because, cotton t-shirts were kind of floppy, and he would carry his engineer's ruler and a couple of small screwdrivers, a pen, and those were his everyday carries. He would go out there, and those were the tools that he used working on the locks and canals. He was a locksmith. He was, he was a man's man, and he carried around those tools in his pocket. My father is an electronic technician. I can remember as a boy, he also carried it. Well, for those of you who are out there who are my friends from long ago when I was growing up, you remember my dad, and everybody thought he was a little bit nerdy because it was the late 80s and 90s and he was still doing that. But the reality was, those were tools that he used every single day. Everyday carry.
Yep.
And while certainly we don't necessarily walk around with pocket protectors anymore, we've sort of gone to a pocket organizer.
Yep, a little bit different style. Add some nylon and some zippers. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, but same concept. You carry around the tools that you use every day, and this is my Maxpedition EDC Pocket Organizer. We're going to do a little bit of a review on this, and you can see what I'm carrying. But the point is, EDC is kind of trending right now and pretty popular, but it's been going on since, man made a hammer with a rock and a stick. Alright guys, so here on the Wise Men channel, we're kind of specific to EDC stuff. These EDC organizers are great. Now, everything you'll see in this Maxpedition EDC organizer is in addition to what I carry on my body every single day. So if you see some things missing out of here that you would think would be in this organizer that are not, they're probably on my body. For example, would be like a multi-tool, another light, knife, gun, etc. But today, let's jump into the Maxpedition EDC Pocket Organizer. Here is an inexpensive Condor one that we have next to it just for comparison. And the great thing about these is you can just take these out, throw them in another bag. You're getting on a plane and you want to take all your stuff. You just take it out of your everyday carry bag, throw it in some luggage, and that's going with you wherever you might be going that particular day.
So why don't you show us what you got inside that, Ben?
Well, first I'll start with the outside. On the outside I have a little bit of CLP. This is just break-free. It's a wipe, so I can lubricate and clean a firearm if I need to. And I just have a small SD card in this little mesh pocket. On the inside, I got a plastic bag with a couple candles in it. These are great if you need light, if you need to make some fire. You just take your Bic lighter, light the wick, and you can have a flame for a substantial amount of time. The plastic bag is also useful if you ever need that. What I did here is I incorporated a couple zip ties into the stitching around the outside, so it took up less room. I just cut a little tear in each side and ran the zip tie through the frame of the EDC organizer. Over here, this looks like a can of Camel Snus, but it is actually what I keep my fire starting material in. This is some Vaseline and cotton balls and the internals of some fire cord. If you go to our other videos about fire starting, you can see how quickly these things light up.
And how long they burn for.
And yeah, a substantial amount of time. So, some fire starting material there. Got a Freedom lighter, just a simple Bic. a small glow stick, spare flashlight. This is a Streamlight ProTac. Love these things. Just takes one CR123 battery. In the back here, I got some earplugs. We do a lot of shooting here on Wise Men Company, so you never know if someone forgets their ear pro. They can just use some earplugs. Hand warmer. I have a cleaning brush in case I need to clean a firearm or clean anything for that matter. It's just a bristle brush, flexible. Comes in handy. I'd actually use this quite a bit. Lock picks that Noah made. We'll actually get into another video on these another time, but I've actually used these before when I was locked out of my own cabin. Flathead screwdriver, a real tiny one. This right here is a Glock tool. This is something that you get through their armorer's course, and it helps you to punch the pins out and do some quick armoring on your Glock pistols.
You don't have to go to the armorer's class to get those. You can actually buy those.
Yeah.
In fact, Amazon, you can pick up a Glock tool, and if you own a Glock, honestly, for any firearm, the Glock tool is great.
Absolutely. I use them on M&Ps as well and Springfields. This is a smooth stone. I use this to put an edge back on my blades. Really handy. Very fine, so you can put a really good edge on a blade. Sharpie. This is the cords for my Grunton power source, which is back here. This thing has got me out of a number of jams. To have a backup power source is so crucial in today's age with cell phones and other things. The nice part about this one, it's also solar. So I can charge it out in the sun and charge my cell phone, charge if you have rechargeable flashlights.
In fact, just the other day when we were out, if you've seen our other video where we were testing backpacking stoves, I actually had a problem with my phone because of the cold, and I was able to use that and charge up my phone.
Yep. Here is an iPhone cord charger. Need that just in case. What else do I got back here? Some spare batteries for my lights. All my lights carry or use CR123 batteries. So there's two right there. And finally, this is from a business card holder, and I just have some different things in here. I got some alcohol wipes. These are great to wipe things down. Also great fire starter. I have some really rough sandpaper. I got my business card in here. A coffee filter, and just some TP. You can use this for a number of things besides, well, you know. That is the Maxpedition EDC Organizer. That's what I carry in it. I mean, as you can see, it's a substantial amount of stuff. And honestly, I use this thing pretty much every day. Quite bigger than a pocket protector, but still the exact same concept.
So you can see we've come a long way over time. And while we may mock and tease the pocket protector and label that the geek, the reality is we've come back around to the fact that our grandparents and our parents didn't just have these thrown in their pockets because they like to be geeks, but they were using these tools.
Right.
And we are doing the same thing, even in a greater capacity.
Absolutely. Just some final thought or notes on the Maxpedition EDC Pocket Organizer. It's 1000D Cordura. They use YKK zippers. Noah, how do you feel about zippers?
Oh man, I hate crappy zippers.
I mean, it has dual zippers. You can actually pack this thing pretty tight with zero worry that you're going to bust a seam on a zipper. So, a little bit of hook and loop on the front. I got my Geisley patch, Molly attachment on the back with a very big grab handle. So you can stick this in a bag, grab her out, and go to work.
Well, there you have it, guys. Whether you're still carrying around a pocket protector with your tools, or whether you're using a fancy Maxpedition Pocket Organizer, EDC is an important part of our everyday life and has been for years.
Absolutely. Guys, go ahead and hit that like button. Here at the Wise Men Company, we want you to be prepared, be informed, be armed, and be involved, most importantly. Go ahead and leave us a comment below of what you think about pocket organizers or EDC. We'd love to hear from you.
Absolutely, and make sure you guys are going down there and checking those comments out. We want to know, we want you to know what everybody else is using, because we don't know everything. If this is your first time with us here at the Wise Men Company, thanks for joining us, and please take a moment and hit that subscribe button below so that you can be informed when we have new video releases.
All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video.
See ya.
I'm laughing. Get out of here. I'm laughing.
Sure your zipper's up.
It is up.